Here we go, folks. Welcome to Primus Alpha Mini. Alpha spelled with an F. I have no idea why, but this is a ladder game, and you can tell because everybody has individual numbers by their names, and it's quite a high-rated ladder game. Quite a high-rated one. Look at that. Average rating's over 1500, so we're looking at very much a pro Joe cusp kind of game. Got a couple of pros on each team, got a couple of Joes on each team. So anyway, we have team 1 in the blue, team 2 in the red. And as for this map, well, Navy is a possibility. There are some cliffs in the way, so T1 won't do a heck of a lot. You're going to need T2 and probably cruisers. Some reclaim to be had, a little bit of reclaim down here, a couple of wrecks, some T2 wrecks. Again, looks like maybe T3 loyalists there. Not a huge amount, but on the whole map is 43,000 reclaim. Anyway, let's say good day to the team. Team 1 first, over here. For Team 1 in the bottom section, as UEF have been given the light blue colour, it is Zedeka. Zedeka? I'll figure it out. I'll probably pronounce it both ways or neither way by the time I get to the end of the cast. He's UEF and he's working on some PGs because these Hydras are a little bit far away. Just up from him in the dark blue colour, it is Unknown. Not unknown, he's got no N on the end name, he's just unknown, but he's out, he's walking towards the front. Looks like he's might just go for some reclaim, I don't know. Next player for team number 1 up here, third player, as Seraphim. It is Porcupine, and he is in the lavender colour, working on his Hydro, and looks like a build into an air factory. And finally, team number 1 over here at the top in the cyan, final UEF player is Maxing. So no Cybran representation for team number 1. They've got everything else and doubled up on the UEF. Let's take it to team number 2, and actually team 2 we already have Bladum. I'm going to produce that one as an L. Bladum is moving his way up towards here, and maybe because there's a bunch of stuff that can either be captured or reclaimed, probably reclaimed. Looks like he's going to start shooting it down because civilians are hostile. Why not? Make things go pop, and yeah, you get to reclaim all of this, some extra mass. Anyway, he is yellow, he is Seraphim. His teammate closest to him is Kelly. Kelly is the first Cybran of the day in the orange colour, down from Kelly in burgundy. Another UEF player, it is Koiskix. Probably Koisk? Yes, no, it's O before I, so it's Koisk, not Kiosk. Koiskix is there walking his way up. And finally for team number 2, the last player in nice bright red, White Owl. And he's another Seraphim player, so there's no Aeon for team number 2, no Cybran for team number 1. Let's see how these guys are going to get on. We got our first little wee bits of harassment coming on out. They are walking out from Zedeka, and there is a striker. So not even a lab, but actually a striker moving his way on out. And it could actually get some serious amount of success because that's a lot of rocks. There's something just like dragged a rock wall in there. They're very, very formed, very straight lines. Very unusual. But yeah, this striker can do a lot of success here. There's 3 engineers that could all do with a bit of killings, and nothing to stop the striker. Nothing on the ground. The commander's all the way back here, nowhere near the front. So in fact, they can get a decent amount of work done, but have some counter harassment coming in the form of a bomber from Koisk, and it's going to be looking for these 2 engineers, I'd imagine, who are trying to finish off the Hydro. Oh, those 2 won't. This one will, though. And the command also, but that whole build queue of all that production that was planned up, not doing anything. The bomber swings out for some more targets, gets another engineer over there, got 3 kills now. Same for the striker down here, it's got 3 kills, it's killed 3 engineers. This bomber's killed 3 engineers, but it's still up whereas the striker is down. We have another harassing bomber coming out from the middle. This one from you, Porcupine, going to go for something. Where's that other one gone? Up here. Oh dear. Oh dear. More engineers dead. Another 2 engineers, so 5 kills. 5 engineer kills for that bomber. Did good work. That striker got 3 off there, and then there was a bomber somewhere. I've lost it. I think it died. Looks like it did. Got shot there by an inti. Not before killing off something though. There's at least 1 dead engineer corpse over there. So weird bit of harassment from both sides in the early stages, and looks like wowza, Bladum has reclaimed all of that. He's gone mine and just scooped up the entire lot into his coffers. He's left behind possibly the largest chunk there. You want to reclaim that one too, buddy? It's right there in front of you. Your commander is right there waiting to grab it. Your coffer's full of something. Are you no, you could, oh there we go. Now he's reclaiming it. All good. putting that into his coffers. Right, again, small bit of a run by here. We have Kelly, who's decided to just go right around the commander here. Going to kill off the mass extractor because he can, just to be annoying. We have porcupine's com coming along. He's going to try and discourage him from doing anything further, and he will kills one striker, one mantis, sorry, and the next mantis popped as well. Alright, gun upgrade started for Unknown. He does have a T1 PD beside him just in case he needs a bit of help keeping alive there. And there's actually already an upgrade. No, it just started actually. Sorry, for Kelly. Doing the same thing. So he sees gun. He grabs gun of his own. And of course Mantis, being their very, very helpful T1 cells, can actually assist on the upgrade. So if you're Cybran and you've got Mantis and no engineers near your comm, you can throw it on an upgrade, get all these guys to walk around and assist, and just get that little wee bit of extra willpower. Not a lot, just a little bit, but it really helps get an upgrade fast without risking engineers down back here in the big reclaim field. A couple of commanders going at it, and look at all the reclaims there. Why he's going for all those small reclaim dots, I don't know, when there's much bigger ones to go. White Owl is well positioned to be within range of all of this to reclaim it. Zedek is going to have to walk a little bit further just to be there. White Owl coming in with some units, so Zedek is going to need to be careful. He could be caught out if, although he can just walk into the water. He should be fine. We shouldn't see a death there. Moving up front though, it is Quest. He's got no upgrade on his commander. Got some units, of course. A wee bit of a Unknown with his Aurora distance spam. Has got one gun upgrade. Is halfway through the second one, so he's about 3/4 total done. Kelly completes his gun upgrade and can now do this kind of thing to Auroras. Bad luck for them. And there we go. Here's what I mentioned. Zedek can run into the water away from all of this, but it leaves the reclaim for White Owl, and he can just grab the rest of that at his leisure. Speaking of at his leisure, he has all of the islands, though there's a T1 bomber coming, which may discourage this from continuing. Here we go, has redirected. Some anti-air would be a great idea. It's going to start itself on these guys first. In the middle though, more fighting going on. It is Kelly having a hello to Unknown. Now, a wee bit of a problem of course is that the Aeon commander outranges the Cybran commander with gun upgrades, so trying to kite that and stay out of the way, but also moving in. Run by going on here from White Owl, going to cause a response from Zedeka. Kind of hasty, doesn't have much choice. In fact, Zedeka's decided to bring his commander up this way. He's like, no, you don't get this island. I'm going to clear it for you, but he's leaving himself open to this. Back in the middle, this is not looking great for Kelly. Under 3,000 health. Maybe he wants to focus on the units instead of the commander, but now he's well into the red, and this is a problem for Unknown as well. Under 1,000. Is he going to get away from it? He needs to get out of range. He has done 550 odd hit points, and now Unknown, who was pushing quite hastily with his commander, is looking very hurt, but I don't think they're going to be able to pick him up either. T1 PD here, supporting units coming in from Porcupine as well as the commander. And that should be enough to shoot these guys away. And right now, Kelly cannot stop running. He has to keep going. Big push through here though. This is White Owl. He's gone straight into the production guts of his opponent and wrecking base, literally. Factories going down, production's going down, engineers, everything is just dying off. And they can actually push straight through to the main base. That could be a problem. There is some T1 PD, nothing one going on up. Gonna need them because that's a lot of units. Back here though, in the middle, it is still two comms and quest kicks. Maybe he was coming in to support Kelly, but instead he might have got himself in trouble, though he's in range of Unknown. Maybe he wants to stay in range of Unknown because he might not get out of this. Porcupine, very healthy commander. Very healthy indeed. And Unknown's actually moving back in. No, you don't want to do that. You're so low. If he dies when you're in range, you're toast. Though he might be able to pick him out from distance, but no, Kiosk is running away. Quest, sorry. And he's managed to get away from you, Porcupine, very importantly. But here we go. What's going on here? Lots of everything is being destroyed. So, poor old Zedeka, who actually gives over everything to his teammate. He's like, I can't do anything. So what the? Oh dear, Unknown. What was that? I missed it completely. I don't know if that was like a T2 bomber snipe. He was low, but I didn't think he was that low. I thought maybe keep out of that. Sorry, missed that one. What got Unknown? I didn't see it. I didn't think there were any units near him. I didn't think there was a command near him. There are some units down here, but what got him? I'm going to have to guess air. Some kind of air. We've got some T2. No. That's all T1, maybe some T1 spam. I've got no idea, sorry, I completely missed that. The only T2 we got is on the ground. Whoops. Question mark? Maybe we're a bit overconfident, but now Koisik is on the wrong side of Porcupine. Porcupine, who is a very healthy commander there, and units to back him up as well. Koisik is rather low, 5,000 health, facing off against Porcupine. He hasn't got the damage to take care of that. He's going to need to get the hell out of dodge. In the meantime, back this direction, we still see these guys all pushing. And no, Koisik is actually going to get away. 3,500 health, Porcupine at 8,000. He's nice and healthy. Shouldn't be any dramas here. Just got to watch this little bit push through. Does Team 2. Going to hold those units out, so we'll be okay. Koisik's low. Zedeka on the upgrade. He's trying to hold this spot. He's got a couple of pointy things back over here which are doing some work, but the T1 RT coming in will solve for those. Going to kill off the factories, kill off the production, the whole sorts, everything, and that section's going to be obliterated. Back on the top though, this is Maxing. Maxing is pushing right into the base of Bladem. Where is Bladem's commander? Bladem's commander's over here. Looks like he was moving this direction. Oh, he's put down some T2PD. But he's got problems in his base in the form of a cyan swarm coming through from Maxing. This UEF army is going to do some massive damage here, trying to spam up some T1 PD, because T2, while it's handy, it is not as strong, cannot do as much DPS, and if these guys rush in, then that will be more useful than the T2 to get some damage done. But back here, it is Bladem walking up with his commander, maybe trying to do things down, throwing down T1 PD. But he's caught kind of between a rock and a hard place, although, nope, T2 PD's gone down now, and Maxing has gun. So he can do a lot of damage. He may want to think about trying to focus these T1 PD down, or maybe needs to think about falling back, because if Bladem cuts off his escape with some T2 PD, he's going to have a bad time, and in fact that could happen right now. Trying to get his T2 engineers out, they need to try and get away to stay alive once that T2 build capability still. And indeed T1 PD over here are going to be having a bad time, getting left down by the commander. Factory's trying to produce units, Ilshiv is trying to come out, but they'll get overcharged and they won't last very long. Maxing is very happy. Bladem, not in a good state. No gun upgrade on there, while Maxing has. He's going to die horrible death. Quick check back in the middle. We see that Kelly's come back forward. He's got stealth now for a bit of extra assistance on the commander for being hidey. But if he gets spotted, he'll have a terrible time of it, because Porcupine also has Nano on his comm gun, and Nano, he wants to stay the hell away, does Kelly. No way he wants to be in range of that. Down this direction, upgrade going down for Whitehall. First upgrade of the game. We have had... There we go, Zedeka's got gun on his commander, so he's going to help out on that section. But right now the story is coming over on the right hand side. This is Bladem looking particularly unhealthy. Way down as yellow, 3,000 health left into the red, and Maxing is continuing to push. He's not stopping. He is absolutely not stopping. He wants to kill Bladem, and I think he'll be able to get the kill, but he's not going to be in a good position. Although it might be okay actually. Here, Bladem's going to go pop any second now. It's going to leave Maxing alive, unhealthy, but with a couple of ranks of veterancy, 10,000 health actually, he's fine. T2P can maybe shoo him off, but he can now walk on back. He's got no unit support, needs to stay away from that. In the middle, it is Koiskik and Zedeka having to go to each other. Both UEF commanders. Koiskik's might have the advantage with a nano. Indeed is, but they're still both very, very low. Maybe he wants to rethink about this whole push forward thing he's doing. In fact, he's really going for Zedeka. But yeah, no. Fall back, my friend. You've got another commander right here. You don't want to be running into that. Here we go. Dropping back now. Best idea. Stay alive and get into the cover of this point defense back here would be good. Got some T2 units in support, of course. He will be fine. Alright. Maxing falling on back. Good plan. No support. Don't stay. We have interceptors getting reclaimed, landing on an unfriendly island where engineers are ready to scoop your corpse. Not the best plan there. Plenty of units on the middle here. Whitehall now has a health gun comm, no ranks of veterancy, and this is not good for... Oh, Koiskik, what are you doing? Are you going for the mutual? I think he's going for the mutual. He's walking forwards, and he's not going to get out of that. He's down under 2,500. Yeah, the kill dies now. Oh dear. Thanks to the intervention of Porcupine, Koiskix isn't even going to get Zedeka. Zedeka's going to survive on account of being a little bit further. Oh, Koiskix gets away on 400 health just out of range of you, Porcupine. Needs to run and never come back. Does not want to come back into that because that was fine. Zedeka also gets a rank of Veneracy and Overcharge Summer or something. Now got 5,000 health, very healthy. And Koiskix not. Needs to flee the scene. Not face up against that. Here we go. There's Whitehall though. His gun commander now has gun upgrade, of course. He's going to be able to kill stuff off and start wrecking things over here. Needs some unit support though. Doesn't want to leave these guys in the middle in range of another gun grom. And needs to be really careful because these two guys are coming in his direction. Wants to get back around this hill because if they catch him, they could wipe the sun moves from overcharges and not be good. Chicken back up in this direction, and hey, we're looking some T2 units pushing back up from Kelly. Enough to just shoot the commander away, really, maybe do a bit of harassment, but it's all on rebuilding up here. Some flags and PD, very handy. Koiskix, why are you walking forwards? Whitehall is in trouble. 2v1 commanders, although he could focus down Zedeka, and that could be problems for Zedeka actually. If he can take him out, that would be quite handy, and I think he's going to be able to. The Ilshivers are pushing up, they're focusing him, and I think White Owl is absolutely focusing down Zedeka. Zedeka's done. Mercy's coming out though, a whole lot of Mercy slamming down. I don't think White Owl saw that coming. Zedeka was never getting out of that, but Whitehall at the same time, he was nice and healthy except for the Mercies. And that was a well-timed Mercy strike, killing off Whitehall. Neutral between him and Zedeka. Now it's down to 2 versus 2 instead of a 3v3. You Porcupine, still nice and healthy, 12,000 health. Koiskix not really all that healthy, he's only got 9,000, but he can rank off. Should be able to get a rank of Veneracy off these guys if he decides to have a go at them, but they are hover, so I think they're going for these islands and they're going to help clear them out. Right, back in the middle, got a few T2 PD just being there and a tack launcher, so that might be planned to try and strike some of the eco options. Certainly some exposed mass extractors that will do very nicely. As targets up the top, we have another grouped up army from Maxing. Excuse me, but this is all T1 by the look of it. Looks like one pillar. And it's going to go up against a T2 swarm. That's not very good for the health. And there's a T2 engineer here who could start working on some PD, just maybe in this area to clump out and deny that they push in that direction. Down the bottom, and engineers trying to get on past, they're not going to make it. They're going to get intercepted by some pillars and some Ilshivers, having a bad time. Some T1 bombers would be good to clean up those. Oh, there we go, T1 bombers. What do you know? See, Koiskix is like 3 steps ahead of me. He's already got the bombs out and already having to go at these guys. And he's going to rebuild though, because he's still going to lose everything there. Where's his com? Down there, looking completely open, exposed. T2 PD rocket on out. Here goes the attack missiles. And they look like they are going to go for some opportunities over there. Alright, distracting push perhaps. Moving up the T2 units towards the front. Going to drag this army back and just... really, it's just going to... the opportunity to kill a few off because there's a lot of T2. But having said that, there is T2 moving on in, and upgrade going down for Maxing. What was that? It's going to be Nano. No, Shield. So Maxing goes straight for a Shield upgrade, not going for Nano. Normally Nano is the second one that a commander would grab. This time he has gone for Shield. That's fine. Still healthy, still happy. And back here, maybe they want to think about some point defense to stop that. Alright, we have a bit of a fracas going over this direction, and this is a lot of T2 walking on through, killing off a lot of units, and once again, just swinging through the production. That T1 PD is dead. This is going to all die here. A lot of eco is getting destroyed. Out comes some gunships. There's not a bad choice actually. There's no AA in this mix, no flak or anything. So they just need to focus down on the ground stuff that they can kill and slowly die to Spectre T2 gunships. How's that tech launcher doing? Well, it's got 2 kills. It's got 3 kills. Killed off 1, 2, 3 mass extractors, I think. And it's not looking fun at the moment for T1. A little bit under pressure. Well behind an eco game as well, although these gunships are about to get swarmed out by a bank of T1 interceptors. in comes some ASF. So actually, you Porcupine, thank you very much for the follow, Angel Froghammer. Interesting name there. We do have T3 Air in production and well in production. I hear the strat. Where is it? There it is. There's the strat coming out, and it's got itself some kills already. Looks like it's picked up all of those. Just going to see some more exposed mixes die. T2 mix here, but there's a Sam. Strat isn't going to get anything else done. Did get a few kills, maybe not worth the mass it killed, but it's all good. Right up here we go. We mentioned the shielded com push, and he's got extra parashields with him plus units. That's a very strong army, and there is simply not enough on the ground here to shoo this away. It's got like one T2 PD, he's got a bunch of ground units, but they aren't going to last long in the face of all of this. Kill off these shields first. Yes indeed, the parashields are gone. That is a good unit to focus down, because if you don't kill them, they will just regenerate the shields, and it's free health for the rest of everything around them. Right, Commander's getting some overcharges in there, getting some kills down, clearing house there. There's a couple of T2 PD left, maybe not that much, and there we go. Marksing is well and truly in position. Nice and strong, he can just kill off all of this quite happily. He can tank it for ages. Question is, how long does he want to tank it, because reinforcements coming in the shape of pillars, and shielded Commando, a T2 army is still something to be concerned about. Only a few. But standing in range of a couple of T2 PD is not good for your health, especially when some pillars are showing up. But overcharges are a work of wonder. They kill off buildings, they kill off units, and every time he pops one out, huge chunks of health coming off there, but his shield is half gone. Reinforcements coming in, but that's from both ways. Going to try and keep half an eye on that. Back down this direction, what do we have? We have some shielded T2 PD. That tac launcher is still got us 3 kills. And do we have T3 Air? I think we saw no T3 land. Making a rush towards T3 Air now, so they should be using that while they've got hello. There's Kelly. Kelly has joined up the fun in this direction. His commander is there with stealth, and that is going to be a concern, but in comes some stress. They take care of a lot of the army, but there's a bouncer back here. It's going to do some serious damage to these guys. Have a look at the health drop of this thing. It did one turn of Prime Rebouster and it's almost dead. But this direction, it is Kelly and Maxing having to go at each other. The question is he going to stay long enough? Well, that is a big question, because he's walking into T1 PD, he's walking into a T2 army. These good pillars move up, and that's going to be a problem for Maxing. In comes some T1 bombers as well, and the extra damage could just be enough with the pillars coming in as well. Down to the yellow, 13,000 health though, not to be sneezed at. Kelly down to 10,000, Maxing still with 12,000 in his com. Where is... That's Korskix, he's fine, but in come the Strat Swarm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is Kelly done in by a Strat Snipe. Looks like you Porcupine has made that T3 air advantage pay in a massive way, and he's still got Strats left, he's still got ASFs. Now the question is, can he find Korskix Commander? More stress coming on out. Gonna need a lot of bounces to take care of those. Some T1AA down here against the Spectre, that should be alright. Units have moved on in, although that point defense is still around. Got some TT units back here that could wander on up. They could help keep things alive here. Will this PD live is the question. No, it's not. Not going to live. But there's a whole bunch on the ground that Maxing needs to be a wee bit cautious of. His shield is recharging, so he's not too badly off. And his health is okay. He's got 12,000 health. He should be fine for now. Push coming through the middle, but this is all T1. It's going to get just simply obliterated by the point defense under the shields there. No dramas, no problems, and a T1 PD here will have the time of his life against a bunch of Thams. Can they even hit it? Not for a while, and they've got to get through the shields, the walls first, and in the meantime it's going to get a whole bunch of kills. Happy joy time until a T1 ID comes along. That's going to do some extra damage. Focus that down though, it's going to be good times. 8 kills to that guy before the T1 ID rocks in, and what? T3. Sorry, I thought Maxing was perfectly fine. I've missed another com death. I am so sorry. But there is T3 on the ground, and I don't care how tough your commander is. Unless you're a Seraphim com with a splash gun upgrade and advanced nano, repair and like 44,000 health, T3 is going to be a problem, because T3 on the ground will absolutely demolish a commander. Get Newcaster, yeah sure. That was awful. Sorry folks, absolutely missed that one. But yes, I'm going to say that was T3. Bricks are potent. Percival's are potent against commanders. When they die, yeah. Although we do have a dead strat bomber over there. Another one there. So I'm pretty sure it's bricks, judging from the fact there are more of them, and Percivals back in that direction. So yeah, T3 ground, you see that with your commander, you flee. You don't stick around unless you're the one exception, which as I say is the T3 Seraphim com, like this guy, but with the massive gun upgrade and the massive regen. When you have those on a T3 on a Seraphim commander, it turns into kind of like a mini experimental. Fully ranked up veterancy and fully upgraded, has like 44,000 health and does like 800 damage per shot. Plus it has overchargeability, and I'll talk about rapid fire shots, so it is very potent and can actually tow it with some T3 armies quite some time. Then comes some gunships. It's going to be woe for those guys. There is some anti-air down this direction, some ASFs loitering around. Got some more strats out. This could be Porcupine going for another snipe attempt. Where is... there we go. There's Kiosk Com way at the back there. No shields to speak of though. Kelly's back to one though. He might go for air snipe, so he's going to have to be cautious about that. I wouldn't be surprised to see some shields go up. He really should be under shields. Starting T2 on his comp, so no upgrades there. First time upgrade. Alright. Things just go a wee bit quiet, and we'll just have a look at the map for the time being. How's your reclaim? Well, there's 27,000 reclaim to be had. Most of us actually over this side. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of it here. And all of these dead T3 bomber wrecks. Actually, that's T3 PG. Never mind bombers. That's a T3 PG wreck. Yeah, the T3 wrecks are up here, and they are currently being reclaimed by Quizkicks. Okay, some few defensive gunships up here. Only a few. They won't really be able to do much against this kind of push. This is a bunch of Percivals, a bunch of bricks. Very deadly combination. Bricks are very good at killing off the T1 units because they're fast rate of fire, and Percivals are fantastic at basically everything else. If you could split them up like that, it would be good. Okay. What is the plan from these guys? We are definitely towards the in-game side of things, and T3 on the way for Quizkick. We have all this yet to really be rebuilt properly from Porcupine. Got some goings on there. A bunch of T1, looks like a T2 transport. We could be looking at a drop of some kind. A few T1 bombers, and that is Yathota. So experimental for Porcupine and T3 air. So he's going to try and face off against this kind of thing with an experimental, not a bad choice. The problem is somebody has started the Fat Boy. And if you have the distance, the Fat Boy is going to trump the Yathota if you have the distance. Let's see how that goes. Right, some T3 rocking on down, just some Titans. But they'll, yeah, those Titans do not want to get close to this. Percivals will wreck their faces in a long distance fashion. Just like they're doing to that. Look at that, there was a tank there. But it's gone. Percivals do that. They just kill stuff. More strats. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 strat bombers up now. More coming along. Slowly. There is a strat bomber as part of this build queue, but I think most of his focus right now is going to be on the Yathota. Going up kind of slowly. Wants to get some more build power on that, one would think. And he has not getting pushed from any other direction yet. Where's his com? That's his com right there, out the front, nice and exposed. Could say the same thing for Quizkicks over here. Get some extra assistance onto that Fat Boy, and that's taken a bit of time as well. But Porcupine knew, would be scouted and knew the commander was right there and exposed. Would he go for the snipe? Does he have these strats for it? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 strat bombers, so it doesn't quite have enough for the snipe there. I'd want considering the health that the opponent probably has. What's he got? 18,000. He needs 6 strap bombs at a minimum to get him in one pass, and he's not guaranteed to get that pass with ASFs in the air, so he's going to want a bunch more. But here we go. Here's that T2 transport. It's coming in with a drop, and it's got a couple of harbingers, nope, a couple of titans on board. So this guy's going to rock on in and look at depositing the units down there. The question is, has it been seen? The answer is no, not as yet. Titans down. Titans can now go to start doing things. Off you go, Titans, although they've been spotted by, well, stingers. Thankfully, they're just stingers. But off they go on their way. Stingers are, I do like the way their gun fires, just that rapid fire Gatling, dagger, 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 with all those shells. So many bullets. So many shells, but the Titan's going to get in here. They're going to look to try and kill off a T3 mix. They should have no problems doing so. As to what's going to stop them, well, not a heck of a lot. Going to blow up some of that as well. T1 PD being no anti-air, so they could carry on through, and in fact they are going to carry on through looking for their next target. They might as well try and get into somewhere, but hello Percivals, and this is what Percivals do to Titans. Big blasting. Couldn't quite get out of range of the pieces in time. Maybe they'd gone back here, could have killed off something in this direction, would have been quite nice. Did not make it. How's the Fat Boy? Well, Fat Boy is around about, what was that, 75% done. Should be going green any moment now, actually. There we go. So 75% done for the Fat Boy. Checking up in this direction. How is the Athota? Well, it is lagging behind. Not quite as far. Not even 3/4 done. And the Fat Boy started a lot longer after the Athota. It is 70% done. So Fat Boy's going to be in play and ready to go before the Athota. It's going to be an advantage. It can get in a position. It can start doing some damage. I'm hearing those bricks. Yes, they are. Here they are, moving up in this direction. And they've got a good... They can do what the heck they want. There's nothing to stop them. Can the stress take out the Fat Boy? Not in one pass. They could in a few passes. The Fat Boy has, of course, a nice big shield. It has 20,000 health in that shield, 12,000 health on the chassis, so I'm going to say 32,000 health. You've got strap bombers do around about, was it 3,000 per bomb drop? Let's just have a quick glance over on that. There we go, damage 3,000, so you're going to need 10 strats to kill a Fat Boy in one pass. He doesn't have 10 strats. He's got 5. He's going to need 2 passes, 2 uninterrupted passes without losing a single strap bomber to be able to take out that Fat Boy. It doesn't. The Fat Boy has very, very weak AA. It's pretty much all ground experimentals, like any ground experimental. Air is their bane. They have tiny bits of AA. It's very, very weak. So you need to support your experimentals with anti-air of some form of fashion, whether it be your own fighters, like these ASFs here, Spirit fighters, or with some anti-air on the ground, which I'm not seeing a heck of a lot of either of these players. Sniper bots there? No, not a lot. So you've got static AA, but you've also got mobile AA as a thing. I'm just trying to spot some, but basically they do their thing. Alright, deciding to put the strats up on this army up the top here, and those strats are going to run afoul of these SAMs back here. It was bait, and they were absolutely baited into these SAMs back here, and that's say goodbye to the strats. Got a few left, didn't lose them all, but that was an unfortunate decision. Right, Fat Boy's on the way. Does Porcupine know what's there? Well, no he doesn't. No he doesn't. No he does. He's going to see that, he's going to know, right, Fat Boy. Okay. He was about to bomb this army by the look of it, but he's changed his mind owing to all these ASFs coming in, and also the fact that there's a Fat Boy around here somewhere that he now wants to use those strap bombers for. Maybe he has some battleships. No. No, he does not. There's no battleships in the water. There's no navy in the water. There's been no navy on this map whatsoever. Alright, scouts going overhead, and there we go. There's some ground anti-air. Couple of bouncers. Those are the kinds of things you want. Some T3 anti-air. That will help take care of... Oh dear, you've lost your strats. Or for what? A T2 a mix? A T2 mix perhaps? Who knows? But the air is up in that direction. The Yathota is now making its approach, walking, trying to sneak down this way. It is going to have to steer clear of the Fat Boy. This army as well is going to steer clear of the Fat Boy. It can rain down that damage. There's something satisfying about this long-range bombardment that the Fat Boy does. It's basically a land battleship, just cruises along, decimating things at distance. That's what it's good at. That's what it's really good at. It's not good at face-to-face confrontations. If it gets close to something, it basically dies. Any other experimental will demolish a Fat Boy when it's right in its face. Not so good for the health. The Yathota is trying to run away here, but it is being chased. Percival's and the Fat Boy, of course, raining fire down upon it. It's going to take a while to kill. Percival's will do some decent amounts of damage, but not enough from here. Only got a few. It's these ones catching up to it, so that Yathota cannot afford to stop. It has to keep walking. Doesn't want to give this slot the opportunity. Where's it going is the question. It goes into the water. It can't do much. Makes one ill-advised turn. One very ill-advised turn. Looks like... Actually, I think I know what he's doing. I think he's trying to get it in range of this army. If he can rush it in. The Yathota, of course, had its death lightning storm. No, he's actually trying to get away. Needs to turn into that. He's not getting out. Fat Boy plus Percival's. Look at the health disappear on that thing. It is a goner. And of course, when it dies, it turns into this lightning storm of doom. Anything nearby gets destroyed by it. But it was too far away from this army to be able to do much of an effect. Fat Boy survives. It gets to lob its shells wherever it feels like onto these units up here. But that chicken could have done better. If it kept walking, there was not much to stop it. It could have gone all the way down here, maybe even over in this direction some, and had the potential to decimate the air grid. But the Fat Boy plus the Percy army in the middle, and that is done for. Not looking too good for Porcupine. What's he got left? Well, it's got an anti-nuke, so he's got that going for him, I guess, which is nice. Does his opponent have a nuke? Chickens should never lose a game of chicken. That's right. You run them into your opponent's armies. That lightning storm. I have seen that lightning storm kill a GC from full health. Koiskix is looking good. He's got a Fat Boy sitting over here. He's got a nice yam over there. He's got the eco advantage. And he's got everything going his way. He's got a nice air grid going on there. Got everything sorted. What has... Well, Porcupine isn't a shambles with his own game. He's got a decent sized army over here. Got a bunch of Percivals in that mix. Got some gunships ready to go. What he could do with maybe is a tack launcher or some T2RD. So T2 artillery is a bane for Fat Boy. Yeah. A rushing chicken really does scare them, because they know even if they kill that chicken, it's going to have a death knell that is going to destroy a lot of units. It will, like if it died here, it could kill all of this. Oh, all the buildings and a lot of damage to the units as well. But that Fat Boy, not in use right now. Maybe should be. Alright, what's going on there? Well, we have another T3 factory finished and some more strats are coming out, so perhaps there is a strat snipe plan on the way. A bunch of engineers and a transport waiting to do something. Probably go find a bit of mass to claim. We have a landed Blackbird. Often, we just say a pillar kills a spy plane. Probably never. Strats doing strat thing, but oh. I wonder if that was just like automatic, like they just happened to pick up on that because they dropped their bombs, the noise was heard, and there's the reaction from Koiskik. So he's paying attention for the strats. He doesn't want to get caught out by those. He knows that they are a danger. There's only 4 of them in here. Is this commander under shields yet? Yes, he is. He's finally got some shields over his commander, so he's looking much healthier there. It will take additional 6 strats to take down the shields, and well, Koiskix doesn't have any shield on his commander, so 6 strats to kill Koiskix. 6 strats, so 12 strats in total to kill Koiskix in one pass. That's how many Porcupine needs to get things done. 12 strats. He's got 5 at the moment. He's also not standing under shields. The strat, his SMD's done, so he's got that going for him, which is nice. But his opponent doesn't have a nuke, so it's a wee bit of wasted resources at this stage. Alright, Fat Boy is doing his thing. It's starting to move on up. It's got a supporting army with it. And it can just start demolishing things, like I say, at a distance. And it's got the protection of all this in front of it. This is a scary army, and it is time for Koiskix to use it. Get the Fat Boy rolling in, have the Percivals and anti-air in front, and it is going to be able to do wonders. Because Porcupine doesn't have any experimentals. He hasn't even started building another one. And you can see the Fat Boy just quite happily loitering away back here, destroying things as it goes. Rolling fire. With Percy prediction. Even if an experimental cannons try and take this out, it would have to get through the Percivals first. And that, how many has it got? 19 Percivals. Well, even without the Fat Boy hitting your experimental Borgessia, that is a scary amount of Percivals to try and get through. All this is currently exposed. Where are these strats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strat bombers. 6 strats ready to go. That is not enough to kill a Fat Boy. You need 10, remember. You need 10. Good evening, Sippy. How are we doing? Nice to see you. How's things going, and how's Scary looking? Is he back to playing VHS again? He did some earlier today, that was nice. And speaking of armies though, Koiskix also has this group up here. And why they're so passive, I don't know. There's literally nothing on the ground here that can stop this army from charging on in. Literally nothing. Literally nothing. Big upgrade going down here. You're tired? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Must be late for you. You should go to bed. Go to sleep, Sippy. You deserve some sleep at some point. But there's a big upgrade going up on Porcupine. I wonder if he's going on that whole mini experimental commander I mentioned. He's got the splash gun upgrade. You see there are the icons at the bottom left. He's got one gun, he's got a second gun, so he's got the big splash gun upgrade. Going to do a lot of damage with that. Be able to take out large groups like that commander upgraded. Probably couldn't take out this group. Then again, that's enough to kill an experimental, especially with those sniper bots. Nice long range on them. Nano upgrade? Yeah, that makes sense. Nano would be the one. Thank you, Sippy. You have yourself a wonderful sleep, and we shall see you another time. Alright, there we go, just about done. So he's doing something with his commander. His production on everything else has stopped. So he's putting all his eggs into this one particular commander basket. Finally, Koiskix is moving in with his top army. He feels like he has enough. He's got huge amounts of forces. I wonder if he just hasn't scouted. He's not sure what he's moving into. No, he's not entirely sure what he's moving into, so he's being cautious. Gunships are piling up over here. Perhaps he spotted those and has wanted to be cautious about them. But no, in comes the air game. And there we go. This, whatever it is just about done on Porcupine, so he'll be all good on there. And there's the big air fight. Koiskix has dove in with his ASFs. He wants to control the skies, and he's going to get it done. The air wing is demolished for Porcupine, who's now sending his strap bombs up this way. Wanting to take care of the sniper bots. There's some anti-air in here as well though, because some lightning tanks and whatnot. Strats taking him out, defensive units coming over this way, and that was actually a teleporter. Oh, Porcupine, where's he going to? He must be... He is, look at this, there's a teleport signal right on Koiskix comm, he has the big shooty gun upgrade. Koiskix needs to get well out of dodge. He isn't going to get far enough away, and he's going to be in range, and just look at the health disappear. Porcupine has it every shot, just 800 damage, and that is it for Koiskix. He's not getting out of there. He needed to move well before that happened. Trying to block him off with some engineers. Can he get out of range? No, he can't. No, he can't. Koiskix caught out by the teleporting Rambo serum. You don't normally see that. You normally see that with a Cybran commander.